All right, good morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time you find yourself in front of the computer trying to figure this all out. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go over the Math Worksheet site. This is an online math worksheet generator, so that way we can keep on track with our math. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take you through a few tabs that I use a lot. This is my account, but I think you guys have the password and ID and password for it. If you don't, just give me a text and I'll shoot it out to you. I think I shot it out to everybody so far, but just in case, just give me a text and we'll get you started. Um, so what I'm going to do is this guy is really, really great. I love this thing a lot. And the reason I like it is because it's pretty customizable and it starts all the way from early education and it goes all the way down, not to hurt your eyes, but it goes all the way down to geometry, algebra, trigonometry, and all the way down to there. I don't think it goes to algebra 2 or calculus, but we do get into algebra, approximations, graphing. So as you can see, there's a ton of stuff to choose from. Okay. Um, whenever I do the whenever we go through the steps, I'm going to start out at the easier portion of this. Here's where we spend a lot of our time: subtraction, multiplication, division. Spend a lot of our time in mixed problems, and we spend a lot of our time in PEMDAS. And we also have some two-step and mean, median, and mode. We do a lot of that as well. Um, so time is also pretty amazing. So what we're going to do is we'll start out any one of these black font that you choose is going to allow you to customize. Okay, so let's just start out super simple. Color the shape. So whenever you click on that, you're going to click on this, and you're going to be able to decide, what shapes do you want and the directions that they're going to be given. And then any kind of instructions that you want on that. The great thing about this is that you hit here and boom, you can choose between making one worksheet or 50, and they're all different. There's all variation. It's not the same worksheet over and over, okay? So it's going to make you either 1 or 50. And some of these guys, I think it's either 1 to 20, just kind of depends. And then you're going to hit create it, and it's going to generate a printout sheet for you. So there you go. And you got your instructions right there. And that's the way it goes for everything. Okay. So let's go on down and let's do something that's a little bit, we'll start telling time, adding subtracting time. Telling time is really great. And see, you've got all your customizations here. Okay. Number of clocks on the worksheet. Do you just want 4 or 12? What kind of worksheet, what time it is, or draw hands on the clock. You can choose. Do you want to do just 1 hour increments or 15? If you want to do 15, do you just want to work on the quarter and the half? Okay. Or if you want to do 5 minute, do you just want to work on the 5 minute, 15 minute, 45 minute? So you can totally customize this any way you want. Or do you want to do it on the 1 minute? Let's stick on the 5. Do you want the numbers do you write numbers on Roman numerals? Sorry. Write numbers on the clock face or label 5 minute increments. Like I said, this is really, really customizable. It can be super simple or really elaborate. Okay. Just kind of depends on what you feel like you and your student need to work on. And then again, here we go. Boom. And like I say, I'll show you on this guy. You can do 1 or 50. So whenever I choose, let's do 10, just so we're clear, whenever we create it, it's going to create 10 worksheets, but as you can see, they are not the same. We start at 9:30 on this one. We start at 8:25 on this one. We start at 7:30 on this one. So it's graphic organizers, but they're all a little bit different, and that's the way the whole program works, okay? So let's go back and let's dive into, let's say we want to do PEMDAS. I like PEMDAS, or no, I actually like, I like PEMDAS, but I also like mean, median, and mode just because it uses averages and it's really great for like budgeting. So do we want to do the mean, the median, or the mode, or the range? If you guys don't know what those mean, it's time to look them up. um, so I like to stick with just maybe doing averages to begin with. We can use 5 data points or 10. We'll do 10. You can range your numbers anywhere from 1 to 9 or 10 to 99. You can put decimals in there, or you can allow negative numbers. That might be a little bit. You can actually change the mean to call it the average if your guy is getting a little bit confused. Instead of calling it the mean, you can call it the average. Let's go ahead and do that. That way you can see that. Um, and then again, here we go with this great little item. Do you want 1 or 50? Let's do my lucky number, 22. And then memo line, if you want, you can put homework, whatever, assignment, whatever. You can type in pretty much anything you want if you need to do some sort of like memorization on when we did this and what we did. And then, oh, yeah, you can also include that answer key, right? And like I say, it takes a little time. And then they can do their averages, right? So we changed this so it could say average or it could have said the mean. On the data points, it could be, I think we did a range of anywhere between 5 and 10. And then we also went and changed the numbers. We used a little bit bigger numbers. We could have used 1 through 9 here, okay? And then you have your answer key. Don't show them that. So like I said, every page is different and every answer key is, just be careful when you print this bad boy out. You killed a tree. Uh, um, in addition to this, let's go back. And so this is sort of our number operations, okay? Everything that has to do with number operations, okay? And then if we go back, we can do money. You can do the euro, Singapore, Australia, Canada. Let's stick to the US for now. So you can do counting coins or counting money or making change. So counting money, you go in and it works just the same way. You're going to customize it to what you want to work on. Do you want the $1? I usually keep the $2 out. What bills do you want to do? And then the maximum number of combinations. I usually kind of keep it. You'll see if you do 4, you're going to have a lot of bills and a lot of coins. If you use 1, you're not going to have a lot. They're going to use less to get to your amount, okay? And you may want to go all the way up to 60. You may want to keep it to 10. It'll customize it all for you. Let's do 60. Images can be in grayscale or they can be in black and white. Just going to have a little bit harder edge on your bills and your coins. And then again, you can do 100 or 1 or 50. You create that, and they're adding tens, ones, quarters, dimes, nickels, and pennies to get the total amount. Okay. Let's go back and simplify this a little bit. So if you don't want to do tens, you only want to do the 1. You only want to work on pennies and nickels. And let's bring this down to, let's do just $20. And I kind of like to keep it in the mid-range here, just so that way you do get a good variety. And you have your answer key if you want it. Go ahead and create it. See, we've changed it up and we've made it a little bit simpler. Ones, quarters, pennies. Okay. If you want to go a little more simple, get that dollar out of there and get that quarter. We're just working on quarters. And you can go up to 20. Let me show you how this works. So if you pick 9, they're going to use, it looks a little like this. Oh, it'll tell you you went out of your criteria. And this is what, oh, we're still out of our criteria. I think we have too many quarters for the page. Let's see if this works. Wow. I guess I got to increase this guy a little more. You can play with it a little bit. No, it's not letting me do my thing. Any combination of 1, yeah, maximum. Let's try. Did I go the wrong way? Let me see. I do not know. I've never ran into this before. Let's see, what am I doing wrong? Let's do, I don't know what the criteria is I'm not meeting. You know what? I do know. If you're going to just count uh, coins, come over here to the count coin and just do it on the count coin here, okay? That's what I was doing wrong. We'll always figure it out, right? Let's bring the total amount up and let's see what we get. Wow, never ran into this much. Maybe it's because everybody's on. Everybody's watching, so it gets weird. There we go. All right, I knew I'd figure it out. So now we're just counting quarters. So go to the count coins on this. So if you're going to count money, that's count coins. That's just keeping it coins. Count money is just it's dollars and coins. Okay. All right. Also, making change kind of gives you what purchases under 50 or purchases under 20, and then you can see what that looks like. There we go. How many of each bill and coin should you give in change? If you're given $3 for a $2.76 purchase. So you're going to tell them how much change you should be getting by marking your numbers under here. So if my calculations are right, you should be getting back 2 dimes and 4 pennies. I think. I hope. Yes. All right, and now we can go back and we can go to story problems. And you know what? Now that I think about this, I actually have a word problem website that I will do another YouTube page on that is a little bit, that entails a little bit more than this one. It's a little bit more detailed than this one, but I do like this one. This is just kind of a simple one if you're doing addition single digit. Or if you want to do, let's see, got miniature golf, single addition, subtraction. Okay, but like I said, I have one that is a little bit more elaborate that I will do another video on probably tomorrow. We have multiplication, graphs and charts, creating simple graphs. Count the shapes, just kind of depends on where you're at and what works best for you. And I think right now that's pretty much the 3 we need. That's plenty right there. Basis, I don't go into too much, but if you want to, can do this guy here as far as like drills. You know, if your guys need just some drilling, maybe a warm-up would be good. And something like if you're really going to concentrate on story problems, subtraction story problems, they can do this for a little warm-up first. And then go from there. I kind of have my guys do it as busy work here at home. So that's it for the math worksheet site. Like I said, if you don't have the passwords for it, either look back in your text or if you can't find it, just let me know. But like I said, all of this is extremely customizable. And let me know if you have any problems on anything down in the comments, and I will definitely answer it. Okay, guys, well, that's it for the math worksheet site tutorial. Hope you're having a good day, and we shall see you later.